You step away for 2 seconds, and all hell goes to... Everything goes to hell. What the bloody... I don't know what happened. I wish I did. I came in, and the internet had gone out. But only on my computer. Very sad. Very confused. I don't know how long I was down. I'm sorry that I was down. Elapsed time, 18 seconds now. Sorry about that, everybody. I am terribly sorry. Justin, are you still with me? I mean, bless you if you are. Bless everyone who still stayed with me. I honestly don't know how long I've been down. If anybody can help me, let me know. It's only been about 10 minutes. Thanks, Danzy. I don't know. I stepped out. It must have gone out like almost as soon as I went out there. Was it the Pathfinders? Did they do this? You can tell me if they did. I think I can take them. I am just ahead in the box, but I think I can take the Pathfinders. It was all of them? Okay. Thanks, Danzy. I knew I could trust you. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We've, next round, which is going to happen in about 3 minutes, if not sooner.
She provokes attack of opportunity.
We are, let's see here, that stays there. Jordan Morris.
It says specifically.
Not Red Deck Wins. Not Mono Green. He's playing Soul Sisters. Boop. Someone farted and shut the whole thing down. I bet. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I fart and it shuts the whole thing down.
If you don't want to provoke, she doesn't care.
She just wants to bolt.
Super thirsty. Anyway. But the important thing is we're back. And up and running. And no one is none the wiser. Except for you, Dan. But yeah, it's just weird. Pop in, everyone's gone. It's down. It's off. It's like chat disconnected. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But we're here. We're back. Thank you all, Murph. I will take your gift. I'm feeling a bit better. I'm a lot stronger. I got some fresh air yesterday with the bath, or with the Muse, and I'm getting my strength back, so it's coming back to me. It's coming back.
And we go back in turn order now. I'm assuming just keep it up.
I will definitely be back on Tuesday. What's gonna happen is, I know it's about a month away, but that Tuesday is the 30th. We're going to do Halloween costumes on Tuesday night. What do you think about that? I'm gonna try to spread it around next couple weeks at the zone, and just throw it out there. It's like, hey, come in costume on Tuesday the 30th. You know, won't be able to see, like, I might get, I'll get a secondary face cam up in the bomb shelter. So anybody who wants to come downstairs and be on cam with me, they can do that in costume, or not. You know, you don't have to. It's just something fun that can happen. But be on costume. I'll be in costume because the next day is Halloween, and if Snell and I, because Snell's going to St. Louis for a Halloween party, and if he finds some free time, we might do a remote stream. We'll both be in costume. He showed me what his costume is. I hope it gets here in time, but it's really good. I really like it. But my costume is up and running. I want to show that off. It's something I've done before, but it's updated and awesomer. So look forward to that. And then and then there's nothing that Wednesday, but That Thursday then is November 1st, which is Day of the Dead, so I'll be doing a special Day of the Dead broadcast from Titan here. So, you know, I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to this. And of course that the Friday before Halloween is Modern at the Zone, so I'll be in costume then too. It'll be a different costume. I don't know if the bear's going to come back out. The bear's been beaten pretty bad, and the deck I want to put together, I don't think is going to be ready by then. I'm feeling better and stronger. No. The Bobby will never be faster. That is a given. Next round is up. Let's see here. We are Jordan Morris.
That's a sick camera, dude.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like it.
Hold on, please.
All right.
Jordan Morris.
So, in these alcoves,
He's playing.
there's they all have name plates. Talon of Orphidagian. This strange spiked gauntlet is made of weirdly flexible redwood, studded with what appears to be sharp teeth made of glass. It has room for only 3 fingers, and most humanoids who wield the gauntlet take a -2 penalty.
He's playing Jean Dioc.
But it is otherwise a fully
I was, and then Jordan Morris actually showed up, and I'll get Ricky for the next round. I really like Jordan Morris. Poltrox really digs on Jordan Morris. The man exudes smoothness, and he did donate the Jordan Morris game cam, so I like to showcase him because he is definitely a heavy friend of the stream. So I was gonna get Ricky, and then I was like, oh yeah, Jordan Morris. Yeah, I gotta get him on cam because yeah, it was his cam, the Jordan Morris game cam. But no, I'm gonna get Ricky. I've promised Ricky for 2 games now. Ricky Ruff, absolutely thick game 3.
This is a collection of what looks like solidified droplets and splattered blood. 11
It is 90 outside, but it's also like 60 in here. Dan definitely has the AC cranked. So I don't fault him. His opponent is... Oh my goodness, who is his opponent? Don't recognize that face. No, it's not Sam. Justin Captain Ryan Nathan Coates. Yeah, that's who that is.
I think Nathan's the wrong scenario. Because the one scenario we keep in
Nathan Coates.
either tarot cards
And he's on a...
and you roll 0 and you got like a
He's on a blackout. It's a mono black deck. I don't know what's going on with it, but he didn't want to elaborate beyond mono black, but that's okay.
that's the scenario.
He doesn't have to. It's his life, his body, his rules.
This is where the strange wands, scrolls, and surgical tools created by the visitor were stored. Before the creatures
We gonna get that.
Dragonkin saddle. The saddle. This shaped saddle is
I don't-
a masterwork saddle built for one of the Dragonkin of the
Yeah, that's fine.
600 gold plus novelty level. Does anyone want to try perception check?
Sure. He takes 20. He's got a 25, and I got lower.
Oh.
Alright, perception.
You want to try perception?
15.
All right. Add the source.
That's a
Media
bullshit
files.
minus, so I'm gonna give it a 25.
Desktop. Titan
You
deck
notice in
icon.
one of the saddle pockets there's a pulsing
Black.
special armor plus 1
Like my heart.
like a tick when equipped.
Okay. Is that a problem? Alright. I feel like with any other spellcraft or similar to.
No, it's not cursed.
Well, it's not cursed, Joe. Open it.
Alright, let's pack up and get out of here.
Oh, there's
All right.
We take it all.
I mean, these already
Ooh, Jordan going with the old odd evens instead of high roll.
Yeah. anything we can take with us?
Yes.
Oh, lots of stuff.
All of it.
Is any of it useful?
Okay.
Rancor? Is any of it useful?
Like playing battle?
Jordan with his holographic back sleeves. I do like those sleeves. The problem is that they are so... The edges are incredibly rough and sharp, and the sleeves themselves are sometimes cut incredibly small. So I'm not able, or I've not been able to use like half of the ones that I've bought, but they also are always very clearanced whenever I found them. Good Lord. And they do split a lot.
I'm okay with skipping crap. I'd rather go with the scenario.
Where'd it go? Is it all the way down?
There to here.
Do we want to go through the...
Oh, okay. It's like
Oh, it's right in the creek. Okay, awesome.
We got a match that doesn't look back around.
if I have second
Alright.
plans, I may return a feature card from my house.
So Jordan's gonna start off with a Emiria. That's the one. Yeah, I've got some purple ones. They've pretty much all the ones that I've had have been relegated to token sleeves, because those get cut a little short anyway. So, and we're gonna go with a Mistveil Plains that also comes into play tapped and pass the turn.
I control 2 more white permanents. I can pay 1 and tap it and tuck a card from my graveyard at the bottom of my
Okay, sure. Go ahead so anything goes wrong, in ladder.
So Nathan with a Bloodghast. What do we got?
Yeah, you can, but let's just have. He's got the higher stealth for now. We just wanted to take him off.
I'm not entirely certain why.
Let's move everybody up there.
Move everybody up there.
Let's not have you up by yourself 100 feet away from the nearest player. Everybody's like, he was like, yeah, come on.
You gotta get
I would love to be able to send the Danzy a gift, but
Oh, guys.
it looks like he hasn't opened my last one.
I'm giving you guys for the
Alright, so. Martyr of Sands.
Yeah, alright, you guys.
So George steps through the hallway.
Are you on that Discord?
Alright, so Bloodghast got in for
Are you on
2.
the Discord? If you like the deck, you should. So I run the Global Martyr Shins Discord. There's like 400 players around the world that just they're always brewing, always talking.
Yeah, I built the deck 7 years ago, and I haven't
It's definitely
So Jordan is informing his Nathan that he runs the Global Martyr of Sands Discord, and that there are approximately 400 players who are constantly brewing the best Martyr proc decks. So,
Well, as he just
If they see him, he sees them.
Well, this thing has +7.
woohoo! Dancy received 3 items from my gift.
because
So what
I mean I can sacrifice it.
monster bug was over here.
And the Dancy sent me a gift.
right now.
It's actually like a tournament.
Hey, Chris.
Where would you like to play?
I want
Did I forget how...
It's modern tomorrow, right, Danzy?
So you sacrifice.
But you lose your
Yeah, I'll sacrifice.
So we've got Bloodghast was at. So he's going to gain 9 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to take him up to 28.
That's not a pen you're supposed to use on that.
It doesn't write. Yeah, I'll get 27.
That's something of dross. What is that? Chancellor of Dross or something like that?
You lose 1 of your strength though.
Why wouldn't Sambroco and you want to come? Do you not like us anymore?
I usually do. I just don't know how about.
Okay. It just saves time. Thank you. Alright, and
What's up, sir? Come on in, take a seat, pull up a headset. Woo! Try not to wreck the place. You're backwards. There you go. There you go.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going? You seem quiet. Nah, it's. I think it's me. Can say something, Danzy? Can you hear him? Okay.
May not be the big bad final boss.
Say something.
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay. Sometimes has been wanting to play. I can't hear them. Okay, let me go ahead and adjust some levels here.
Am I just super quiet, or can you not hear me at all?
No, it's no, it's not because you're super quiet. It's because that particular one is a little soft. So, well, that's increasing your headphone volume. Logitech.
Could they hear that?
Oh, I could hear that.
Good thing I caught him.
Oh. All right. That should be better.
All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Mr. Krabs?
Wow. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now we're off and running. And that's your own personal controls to do with whatever you want.
Sure.
Okay. So.
I'm very happy seeing this matchup. This is insane.
So, is it Mono Black Vampires? Is that what I'm looking at?
No, it's Mono Black Devotion.
Oh, it's Devotion.
Three
Okay.
merchants in there.
Okay, so it's a Gary deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it met with a Wrath, so.
Yeah.
Not before he took away all of his martyr life, so.
Yeah.
Keeping him in check. What we got? Oh, we're playing the Kyle counting game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's an Inquisition. I know what that is. Pack Rat? Is he playing Pack Rat? Is that a Pack Rat? No, it's 2 Inquisitions and a Gary.
No, that's not an Inquisition. That's a Victim of Night.
Oh, it's a Victim of Night. Okay. I know that's a Gary. I know Gary.
And then he can,
Oh, I guess he is at more live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 23. Okay. So 18 to 23. There we go.
Yep.
See, I like Jordan. Jordan understands the life chip. I don't understand the amount of people who don't understand what the 20 and 40 chips with the large dice-sized space at the bottom of the card is.
I mean, it doesn't immediately apparent that it's a dice-sized space.
I know, but...
Oh. Might have to run off. I just missed a phone call.
No, that's fine.
So this is a cold iron blunt, I believe is what he said.
Gary was my homeboy for like 2 years. We have some history. I mean, Gary was everybody's homeboy for a while. He was super hot. So we're at 22 to 19. So Gary drained himself a bit of life. But he's got to have enough land to get through that ghostly prison. And we're 1 mana away from seeing an Elspeth. And there it is. Now we're going to see Elspeth. There she is. And 3 soldiers.
Yeah, this feels like Jordan is very, very much ahead.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've been able to use my Elspeth token. Let's see here.
guys see him going to
Jordan is real bad about putting his hands on camera.
Well, his hand's revealed, so.
This is true. I forgot that he had played everything that wasn't the cards that were.
Right.
just like their mini.
Gary Thoughtseize, Packrat, Night Vale Spectre. Those were the days. Indeed, they were, Danzy.
And I played Burn and crapped on everybody because they were like, Thoughtseize. Oh no, I shocked myself. Now I die. And then there was a guy who played 4 Thoughtseizes, 4 Duresses main board. And was playing Mind Rot in the main board. He was like, I will not lose to Burn, and I will not lose to Mono Black Devotion.
And he died. And he did?
No, he did not lose to
Oh,
those
he did
decks.
not lose to those decks.
Those were fantastic against those 2
Right.
decks. I'm sorry, you liked card advantage? No.
Alright.
I have a set. Give me John. Me and you got what's your modifier?
A Phyrexian Obliterator? Is that what that is? Wow.
It
I
is so good.
do not like that card.
But it's so good.
It is so good. See, the reason I do not like that card, I built a Pyrohemia deck at the exact same time that John Rohr built a Phyrexian Obliterator deck.
That sounds like a
And
unwinnable match.
Yeah, it really was. And as much as I really want that deck to thrive and survive, it just kept getting paired up against that, and there's nothing I can do to it.
How many viewers do we got?
We're currently sitting on 2 and 2, so
What does that mean?
2 on YouTube and 2 on Twitch.
Oh, cool.
If that's up to date, sometimes it's skewed a little bit. Dasa and Master of Waves, I hated that deck.
Yeah, Mono Blue was a stupid deck.
Alright, so still 22-19. Got a Martyr down, and looks like a Ranger that went for a Martyr and something else. So probably 2 Martyrs. So
You're just sitting there continuously spinning the gym.
yeah, I got to replenish my Pokeballs. I got to get my gifts maxed out.
Yeah, I don't really play that game anymore.
I'm step 5 of no 6 of 8 to get Celebi. I need to spend a week spinning stops. So it looks like Nathan gave up against Elspeth, and Jordan pulls out the victory.
Is not built to handle a card that just generically powerful.
Right.
Most decks in Modern aren't, though, to be fair.
The power of mono white.
I mean, that's not typically a sentence that is said ever.
Outside of my stream. So Jordan pulls out game number 1 and is going to roll back with game number 2, hopefully. Let's see what he's got sideboard-wise. Love mono white, just not the life gain mono white. I can agree with that. You know, tokeny goodness, white weenies, turbo fog. Yeah, I can see that. It's a little loud. The DCI is blue-white. DCI is not mono white. Sadly,
What is the DCI?
the DCI is the deck I call it's called Look at Me, I'm the DCI. It's it runs 4 playsets of Meddling Mage, Nevermore, Gideon's Intervention, 3 Chalice of the Voids, and it sits behind a pillow fort of you can't do anything, and I eventually cast Elspeth and kill you.
Alright, Jacob?
Yeah, that sounds fucking awful.
And then, well, it's mainly white, and the blue is there to help it along. It's got detention spheres and yeah, it's just a lot of you don't have fun. No, not really cantrips. It pretty much just rolls along. You know, I think it may.
Teferi.
No, it doesn't have. I should update it to have Teferi.
Yes,
I
you
should
should
update
put
it to have
Teferi.
Teferi in there.
Because that card is absurd.
Yes, it is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And it is a fun deck to play. The only really problems that I have with it is if I go up against burn or a fast kill like that, or storm, because like
you can
Danzy
beat
Storm,
Storm.
I can beat Storm, but I usually go up against Danzy Storm.
Okay.
And Danzy Storm has a lot of direct damage, like bolts and stuff, just sprinkled in. So I can Meddling Mage and cut off one of his kill things. But if I put Meddling Mage down and don't name a spell to stop the death of Meddling Mage, he just kills the Meddling Mage. So
But you can also Ruined Halo Grape Shot, can't you?
I can, and what I have to do is I have to Ruined Halo Grape Shot, and then put down a Nevermore or a Meddling Mage on his 3 different bounce spells that he has main deck.
Or Gideon's Intervention.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
Gideon, those 3 cards in a conjunction.
And you need to never more the Empty the Warrens.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have to stop that. But the greatest top deck I pulled with that against Danzy, he had Goblin, or he had Empty the Warrens for 24 Goblins, and I top deck a D-Sphere and laid it right on top.
You can also, with Ruined Halo, name Goblin.
No.
Can't you? It doesn't
It's
say
not a
cards.
card. It's a card.
I wasn't sure if it was name a card or not.
Yeah, it's name a card. You gain protection from that card. So I can't name a token unless that token is also the name of a card. So that's unfortunate.
There's only one that I'm aware of that's the case, right?
No, there's a couple of them. There's a cycle of them. There's like the mid
Kobold
one.
of Carekeep.
Well, yeah, there's the Kobold of Kirkkeep, or Kirkkeep puts out a Kobold of Kirkkeep.
Well, no, there's also physical cards that are Kobold of Carekeep.
Right. But I can't name that card in Modern.
Right.
Because Kobolds of Kirkkeep is not Modern legal.
Wait, hold on. Yes, you can. You can name any card. It doesn't have to be a modern legal
I
card.
thought you had to name a card that was in the format.
Nope.
Okay.
That's why, you know, you can accidentally name the wrong card
Right.
and things like that.
So, yeah, you can do Kobolds of Kirkkeep, and then there was the Future Sight, the Mentors, like the Gold Medal Harrier, lets you put out like a Gold Medal Kithkin. There's the Llanowar Mentor that lets you put out a Llanowar Elf, I think it is, and you know there's one for every color, I think, that does a Mentor, but they actually put out a token that's the name of a card. So you could name that, but nobody plays those, but you there's not a card that's just called Goblin.
Your deadly aim could get increased when you're right play.
Which would be really cool for them to do. So
Why is there a Hazoret in this locked box?
there is a Hazoret and some Zergo Bell Strikers in that lockbox.
Why?
I'm building a deck.
But Zergo Bellstriker's not a good card.
Yes, he is. He's a one-mana legend with 2 power.
Oh, you're playing a legend-focused deck.
Anybody around here injured?
Mono red legends?
No,
Mostly red legends?
no.
Offensive.
Boros legends. Because Kithian and Isamaru and Zergo and they're my 1-drops, and Heart of Jeriper, it's a 1-drop, but it does Heart of Jeriper.
Here, Heart of Jeriper.
Yeah, Jeriper. And then the 2-drops, you got Thalia and Anafenza and 8.5 Tails and then 3-drops you have Brimaz. And I'm really liking the new Tajik when he comes out. That's going to be really fun.
So what are you doing to take advantage of the fact of everything that you're playing is a legend?
Mox Amber.
You have spell resistance.
That's it?
Well, no, but
okay.
that's fast mana for
That's true.
legends.
No, I'm just saying, is that the only thing you're doing to take advantage of it?
Well, that and the legends themselves being legendary is fast. And the multiple Hazreds, if I get stuck with multiple legends, I can just pitch them to Hazred.
Right.
You're going to make a fortitude save.
It's a viable deck.
I'm saying, I would think that there's more synergy stuff for legendaries. In theory.
And he's stunned. Plus 14. And he fails. Oh my god.
Welcome to my world.
Well, this creature's gonna be dead.
Without even having moved.
Yeah. So he loses his turn, and it goes
But he's
top
not
order.
flat-footed anymore.
Yeah.
No, stun. I thought stun. Stun? I believe you're flat footed.
Anavenza, Brimaz, 8.5 Tails, Figure of Destiny, Rabble Master, Grim Lavamancer, Hazreds, Asamrus, Karizev, Kithian, Key and Peel, Thalia, Zergo, Dismember, Lightning Bolts, Helix, Amber, Smuggler's Copter.
Games is simple. It's just
Yeah, it's just fast red-white aggro based around legends.
Everything else
Sup, Rock?
can't take action.
How is this deck not playing the white prevent 2 damage to a legendary land?
I mean,
That's
mine,
so good.
mine will,
Okay.
because that is so good.
Yeah, it doesn't even enter tapped. It's just tap it and a white,
Right.
prevent 2 damage to a legendary.
Right,
So good.
Eonjo Castle.
Igonjo Castle is a good
Yeah.
card.
that wasn't said. He uses dexterity.
You lose your dodge bonus if you lose
EIG.
EIG, yeah.
I'm going to check on that.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that's not explicitly said.
Yeah, it'll definitely be there.
Is real good.
Oh yeah. Like I said, that's just a benchmark. But yeah, mine's gonna have that in it, definitely.
I feel like you're gonna run into the problem of drawing multiple copies of legendaries way too often.
That's fine. Most of them have a 1 toughness, so I'm running them into things anyway. And if they want to trade, I'll just play another one.
Always makes you lose the benefits of the dodge feat.
Okay, so I'm guessing that Nathan won the last game unless they took an exceptionally long time to shuffle.
Yeah,
Now I do plus 10.
I'd have to agree with you.
Alright. Red victory. There we go. I know I have to do it. I love blue. I control that guy can join the devil instead. I'm right now.
You want a bolt?
He's talking about the
Those and bolts.
meddling mage.
George was holding
Yeah, and he would just bounce it because Dancy runs 3 different bounce spells.
Yep, wipe away, echoing truth, and repeal.
Yep. And it's rather annoying because, yeah.
Just assume that they don't have it. You can't beat it usually.
Right, but usually in response to me casting like a Nevermore to stop gifts, gifts ungiven, he will gifts ungiven for them.
Yep. And into the Royal? Oh my gosh. You're so greedy, Danzy.
Yeah. See, he knows the meta. He knows if he goes against me and a lot of my decks, I'm white. So that means I have a lot of don't touch me, protect me, don't look at me cards.
You gonna put Blink of an Eye into there?
Alright, so...
It's literally just Into the Royal, but with a different name.
So he plays down a Geralf's Messenger.
Ooh.
And a Liliana. That's
I've heard
not
some
good.
talk recently about zombies in Modern.
Oh yeah?
And
I can see that.
there's a lot of contention about whether or not that card actually can fit in the deck.
Geralf's Messenger?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it?
Because it's not a mono black deck.
Oh.
It is black green 5 color, like you play like 5 colors in the deck because you're playing Aether Vial and Cavern and some number of unclaimed territory. So like you're playing.
So it's like dead humans.
You're playing like you're playing like 4 white cards and they're 4 Tide Hollow Scullers, and you're playing like and you're playing like 4 total blue cards.
I forgot Tide Hollow Scholar is a zombie cleric, isn't he? He's an artifact zombie cleric, isn't he? Wow. That's a lot of stuff on that guy.
Correct. And then like the zombie lord is blue. There's a blue-black zombie lord.
Right. Out of yeah.
And there's Prize Amalgam that sometimes get played in the deck.
Right.
Then there's, you know,
do they play the
Lotleth Troll, Putrid Leech. Those cards are good. Abrupt Decay is really good in that deck.
Right. And now Assassin's Prize.
And then, you know what the red is, though?
Or Trophy. Ass Trophy. I'm assuming the red is like graveyard fill. Like, oh, it's not?
Anathemancer.
Anathemancer? That guy's awesome!
Yeah. You straight up kill yourself sometimes with it?
Isn't he the one that deals damage equal to non-basics?
Yes. I think it's to both players.
Target player.
Oh, sick.
Equal to non-basics they control.
So
I love that guy!
Yeah, you're just like, play this 3-mana 2/2 that also deals 5 to you. And they're like, what?
I've really, really wanted to build a deck around that guy. He's so good, because nobody does. It's not bad, it's
You don't really play, like, all these other colors, though. You're realistically a black-green deck, so you can play, like, real mana-producing lands.
Right.
So you actually get to play spells in your deck.
Yeah. So we casted out Liliana. That seems good.
Also, Zombie War Marshal. You know what that is?
Sounds familiar. I don't play a lot of black. But
it's not quite called that. It's like
War Marshal. Graveyard Marshal. Oh, that guy.
Not that guy.
No, not that guy?
There's another guy who's a zombie. Maybe it's not Marshal.
It must not be Marshal.
It's a 4-drop. Should be zombie in the name.
Yeah, that's gonna help. Let's go advanced. Zombie, you say he's a 4-drop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. CMC equal to 4 in modern. Search. Zombie Musher? Zombie?
No,
Two-headed
it's
zombie?
not zombie in the name. Could've sworn it was. Well,
alright. So we go back to advanced.
Just do zombie type.
Line, zombie. And he is mono black. He is CMC 4. And we are in modern. Let's see here. Oh, it's the Eastern Paladin. Yeah, I like no.
Alright, let's shoot this.
Or I concentrate. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Make a concentration check.
Oh.
Blackjack.
It's an older card. There it is.
Which one?
War Chief. Undead War
Oh,
Chief.
the undead. Oh, yeah, the guy from. Yeah, it's a war chief from Onslaught.
Yeah.
One of the one that got reprinted.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Well, he's been reprinting because he's in Modern. Not all the war chiefs are.
I didn't know that.
The soldier one is not in Modern. I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Yeah, he's like the only war chief that got reprinted in Modern.
Goblin?
Well, that doesn't count.
What? What? How does that make any sense?
It just does.
I mean, he's definitely behind, but he does have 4 Squadron Hawks, and that's kind of hard to beat. Oh, where are all of his lands?
Yeah. Just those two. The soldier and
Danzy, what happened to his lands? Did they get, like, Liliana?
possibly, but there's no Liliana out there.
Maybe he was greedy and pushed it all the way to 7, then ultimated, because there's one exiled.
Yeah. But that got exiled early. It's been in exile because that's the one he cast it out.
I guess he's just no lands. What do you mean we have better than war chiefs?
Oh yeah, we like soldiers have the marshal or the battlefield, whatever. Like soldiers get first strike and +1/+1. What is that? Battlefield marshal. The bannerets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here's the
so
thing, though. Soldiers is still bad.
Soldiers are not bad.
Not
Soldiers
good.
are not bad.
Soldiers are not good.
They're not good, but they're not bad.
But zombies are better.
Zombies.
Spirits are better.
Yeah, the soldier one didn't get reprinted. The beast one didn't get reprinted. The illusion or yeah the blue one didn't get reprinted. Yeah, white the Bant ones just got overlooked.
Well, because they weren't really relevant.
Beast costing less is not relevant. That could be relevant.
I mean,
Soldiers costing left and getting a bigger ass. That's pretty relevant.
most of the soldiers that are played don't have much in the way of colorless in their mana costs, though. And beasts don't exactly see a ton of play. Like, there's no tribal beasts deck.
Right. Field Marshal. That's the Soldier Lord. And that's the problem with white, though. White... Other colors have their lords. You have zombie lords. You have merfolk lords. You have goblin lords.
Elven
You
lords.
have elf lords out the ears. White is nice and evenly split with clerics, soldiers, and knights. It doesn't really know what it wants to do.
Correct.
So instead of
White
giving us...
He's right. White has their anthem.
Yeah, white has a good anthem.
What?
Honor of the Pure.
Yeah? You know what white also has?
I know white has a lot of anthems.
No. Has the best anthem effect ever printed. Intangible Virtue.
If you're playing tokens,
Heck yeah!
but that's just not white, and that's just saying your token creature. So yes, white has a lot of token lords, but white has a Soldier Lord. White has a Knight Lord. I don't even think White has... Yeah, White has like a Healing Cleric Lord. The Battle-Tide Alchemist. I mean, that's the closest you're going to get to a Cleric Lord in Modern.
That's because Clerics is not a tribe you can play.
It could be.
Not currently.
It could be.
Not good.
Good? Nothing is good until it's played.
I'm saying there's not enough Clerics.
Sure there are. There's lots of good Clerics.
Search us up some Clerics. All modern legal Clerics.
Will you cut that out?
Well, Jordan's still alive, but
he is hanging on there. It's not looking too good, but he is hiding behind his somewhat effectively behind his little pillow fort.
I mean, there's nothing that removes it in Nathan Coates 75, so as he's mono black. I kid. I guess I'm wrong. There is the ultimating Lilion of the Veil. That's it.
Yeah. Alright. How can we... Sorted by... Let's go... CMC? There it is, CMC. Alright.
I would definitely, myself, have at least one Lash Wraith in the list.
Weathered Wafer, that's a good way to get mana out there. Children of Corliss puts you right back into a game. Ooh. Nah, you would just target it with the first one. I was going to say, Children of Corliss could be nice tech against Storm. You just sack it in response to the last one hitting you. But he would just target it with the last one on the stack, so it's the first one to die. Let's see here. Disciple of the Vault is a cleric.
Vizier of Remedies is a cleric.
Vizier of Remedies. The Icatian Priest! 3 mana, target creature gets +1/+1 till the turn!
But there's no real synergy amongst the clerics. They're just clerics by chance.
I mean, you got Machias. You've got...
15.
But he's not a good cleric lord.
No. Weathered Wayfarer. The Sisters. You got Ailey,
Eternal Pilgrim.
Yeah. Daybreak Chaplain, Cleric Forward Order. You got the cannon. You got 8.5 tails. That guy's cool. Grand Abolisher.
Right, but there's no synergy amongst them. Like, you can play a bunch of good cards that happen to be clerics.
Yeah.
But there's no,
Right.
We're not saying that there aren't good clerics. I'm saying that you can't make a good cleric deck.
Right.
You can make a good deck of good creatures that happens to be all clerics, but it's not a tribal deck.
Alright.
It's only just these cards are good.
Greetings, true believers! Vizier of Remedies, War Priest of Thune, the Wizened Sin, other Kithkin you control get +1/+1.
That's not clerics.
The Banisher Priest.
I'm not saying there aren't good clerics. I'm saying none of them profitably interact with each other at all. And none of them are just clerics. Most of them have a relevant other creature type that they synergize with better. Yeah. Yeah. Nada. Helion's the closest you get, and he doesn't even say it.
Cleric of the Forward Order. Gain
That's
2 life
the
for each
name.
creature you control.
Each creature that is named Cleric of the Forward Order.
You know what? You know what? Okay. How does Battletide read? Where X is the number of clerics you control. She costs 5.
And it's just preventing damage to you.
Well, yeah, if you're alive, they're not winning.
I don't think that's how that works. Lantern Control speaks very heavily to the fact that you being alive does not mean your opponent is not winning.
Yeah, but if I'm playing this deck, then that means I'm not playing against Lantern Control. Because I can't play myself.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it is. Nobody else plays Lantern. Not against me.
Oh, I guess.
Speaking
not.
of, look at that. I love that.
What is it?
It's lantern-less.
I took one, so.
You don't have to,
This isn't Lantern.
No, it's lantern-less. It's a lantern structure based around Thopter Sword.
But this card bad.
No, this card
You
good.
discard all your cards.
Yeah. At the end of turn,
Yeah. This card is good in, like,
you
combo decks that win that turn.
No. That card is great for bridge. Bridge down, draw 3 cards, play whatever of those cards you want, throw swords away. That card, very good.
Howard, you go up front.
What's this for?
Pieces. Not everything is. I can't always protect everything, and it's just another way to protect something.
Eldon is in front of you. It's
Alternate win strategies. But yeah,
Because there's one thing
that deck is so much fun.
I was the next
This
target.
this feels like they messed up in the text on this card. Because it's not the same name as the enchanted one. It's just having a same named artifact.
Yeah,
And I think they meant like,
they meant for it to be
Yes.
that way.
but I'm saying that's why I'm saying they messed up.
But nope.
It's not a mess up like
Was it? I don't know what
the
you're
blue
going.
black guy that recently was printed in Ixalan block. The pirate.
Oh, we already know how well Sounders works.
He said exile target creature or artifact,
Okay.
and then but he could target himself.
The what the capture or whatever it is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He was able to target himself and create infinite loops. It was in Ixalan.
The hostage taker.
Yeah.
When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature until it leaves the battlefield. You may cast that card as long as it remains in exile, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast that spell. So
But since it's new clausing, it would infinitely exile and bring itself back in and exile and bring itself back in and exile and bring itself back in indefinitely. If there's nothing else in play.
right.
What? No, it's not. In what deck?
Here you go. Everyone invisible. Walking through the dungeon. Off we go. Yeah, pretty much.
What deck in Modern is playing Hostage Taker?
So yeah.
Hold on. Are they still
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
How?
Hostage. Okay, as of 9/29, Hostage Taker's received errata to prevent it from targeting itself.
Yes.
When Hostage Taker enters the battlefield, exile another target creature.
Yes.
So
I'm
they've
saying
errated. Oh, originally.
They
okay.
had to errata it
Right.
because they were like, oh no, this breaks itself.
Right.
Because if you play it on Moto without any other targets
Right.
in play, it crashes the game. And theoretically, you would also do that on paper because you create an infinite loop
Right.
where nothing happens.
Right. It's like the 3 O-ring scenario.
Yes. But in one card.
Right. Right.
Well, you guys were kind of supposed to, you know, not fireball the group of mobsters.
So yeah, he's staving off the zombie horde.
Supposed to be more threatening.
I was convinced that this game ended 10 minutes ago.
Somehow.
If they weren't threatening, I wouldn't have fought.
Well, he's no longer at 39. He's at 14 and 13. So we got 4 minutes, Jordan. We have a disenchant versus a hell. Or no, 2 cards. 2 cards over here. Two ghostly prisons. Okay.
It's a really good thing that I lost because
Oh wow.
done surgery to those people, basically. Yeah.
You mentioned the story.
So
Yeah.
With PB level 6, how much gold do I
I will be leaving kind of soon.
that's fine.
Gotta
Thanks for
go.
joining me. It's been a pleasure.
The old lady's calling me over,
Ah,
albeit she's younger than me.
you like my Master Snell birthday
I
celebration.
can't read it.
Oh, it says Happy Birthday.
No, I mean the text box because
Oh.
there's a pony on top of it.
Oh, well, I'll move the pony.
Ah, phasing death touch shadow dethrone and partner.
Yeah,
Next week we'll do night.
What does it partner with?
me. The other half of the card.
That's not what partnering is. What?
Well, but okay, it has partner. It doesn't have to partner with. That's partner with. That's
Right.
the difference between banding and bands with other.
So you're saying that somebody could play this fuse thing as their general with another partner?
Yeah.
That's just dumb. Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't exist. I'm just saying it's friggin' weird.
If he buys time and gets that Amirion one, yeah, but he couldn't buy enough time. It looks like Nathan was able to close this one out.
Rest in peace, Martyr Proc.
That's sad.
I am
Sorry,
very impressed
Jordan.
that Mono Black took
Yeah.
this home.
Yeah, it was just a lot of pressure
Also,
that he couldn't hold on to.
The second round just ended.
Yeah.
And it's already 8:43.
Yeah, because both went the distance. Probably because of Norden.
Of who?
Jordan.
You said Norden.
No, I said Jordan. It was a soft J, but it was there.
I didn't. I heard an N, but
All right,
Urza's
so
Tower Walk shouldn't exist, but it's the Bobs, so we go with it.
that's right.
That's fair.
What do you mean it shouldn't exist? It is a very viable ability. Because the card type is Urza's Tower.
It should just be Urza's Land Walk.
But they're not Urza's lands. They're Urza's Mine, Urza's Tower, and Urza's Power Plant land types.
Yes. I'm saying it should be for all 3 of them.
No, I don't need to. I just walk over the tower.
Right.
If they don't have the tower, then they're not online, and it doesn't matter.
I've definitely seen the deck win without ever assembling Tron
Right.
numerous times.
Right. That's fine. But if they have a tower, they can't stop me.
Also, how does Fuse work between Evil Bob and Master Snell? Does it combine all of their stats together?
Electric and fire.
No, we're 2 separate creatures.
Can survive in the void.
But what happens when you fuse it?
Then we can cast both halves of the screen at the same time.
Oh, I thought
See, you may cast one or both halves of this stream on your screen.
that's not what I was. I was referring you to it as a real card still. And I didn't think about the fact that this was more memey than I was even expecting it to be.
Oh yeah, I go deep.
Also, what did the star on Master Snell refer to?
That's a secret.
But now I want to know.
What was that game 2?
No.
That was game 2.
No.
They took that long to shuffle.
I'm going out there and asking.
That was game 2. Huh? We thought they were because it took so long to get into that last game, and we were talking for a while. We figured that they had played a game in between and got steamrolled. But they're playing now, and there's still time left in the round. So we're thinking this is game 2 and not game, or that this was game. This is now game 3 and not what we just saw.
2-minute time extension.
So this is game 3.
It is.
Wow.
That means game 2 was even longer than we thought it was.
So
I did hate these.
what? So who got the extension? What happened?
They started late.
I have a level 2.
Did they?
Apparently.
Well, maybe they're game 2. Maybe that's why we thought that somebody got steamrolled. Wow. So we got a 2-minute extension for game number 3 here. Jordan just needs to stay alive.
I mean, then he would just draw.
Well, yeah, but it's not a loss.
Right,
Oh,
but
did you guys win? Did you guys win? That was quick.
The first group.
Bob's currently referring to a Pathfinder module that was happening in the other side of the castle.
Good lord. Okay, well,
They skipped one combat
Good.
entirely because someone had to roll high on his knowledge of religion. tell the demonic ghost guardian how the right passphrase to get past him.
well, good job, Pathfinders. Have a good week.
We're still sticking with cards. Yeah, he's gonna the cards I have.
That's fine.
He's gonna have me look.
No, you're fine. I was just looking up, and it's like they're all packing up. It's like they either won or they died horrible deaths.
I'd be mad.
And they're playing a module, so they didn't die horrible deaths.
This isn't D&D. I will say, no, your character doesn't die outright. This is Pathfinder Society. Your character dies outright. Yeah, you gotta spend prestige points to get it back. And I don't have prestige points.
Snell's power and toughness are his win-loss on camera.
I would believe that. I would believe that.
His toughness is way higher than his power.
No. His powers is wins, and his losses are his toughness. So he's a 42-10.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap! I thought he had.
No, it's Danzy who's on the back end. He's 16 and 38.
Oh, what about me?
You?
I'm pretty bad.
You? Where are you at? Jake.
But Danzy, you do have a huge ass.
Jake. Where are you at? Come on.
You're a large man.
Hey.
He is. It's a fact. I'm not insulting him.
Jake Holmes, you're 1 and 3.
Wow. I suck. He said. What?
They said donkey ones? You said you suck. You said you suck.
You suck. I said big donkey ones.
No. At playing the game of Magic the Gathering, apparently. I'm 1 and 3 on my entire history on camera.
I didn't see. What happened?
I think they drew.
Did they? Assume. Okay, yeah, I would assume so too.
I'll go ask.
Okay, I gotta set up the next round.
So was that a draw then?
He swung for lethal on the last turn.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So Jordan lost? Oh, Jordan swung.
He swung for lethal on the last turn.
I appreciate you. Oh, okay.
Okay, so apparently, let me mute this. Less echo. There we go. Apparently, they played that last game quick, and if anyone who was paying attention, you already saw that. But Jordan swung for lethal just as they were entering turn, so he gets the victory, and Nathan picks up his first on-cam loss then. Wow. That was... I told you! I've been promising you Ricky Ruff all night, and now we got Ricky Ruff. Ricky's on red. Ricky Ruff playing all the Rhinos, and he's playing Ryan King. And Ryan's playing... What is Ryan playing? Come on. Ryan is playing Stompy. Alright. Boom, boom. Everybody starts with 20. There we go. It is Abzan. That's what rhinos are. It's Abzan rhinos. You play rhinos, you play Abzan, you're playing rhinos. Let's see here. Ricky doesn't have. Jordan goes away. Let's see here. Soul Sisters goes away. Mono Black goes away. I need to make some more deck icons. I have been slacking. Mono green on blue, and come on, junk, 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 junk. There it is. Junk, junk. Okay. Let's see here. I think I have Ryan on here. Nope. No, I don't have Ryan, so let's get rid of that. So, okay, Ricky versus Ryan. Tarmogoyf comes down, and that is a that's the cleric thing that says instants and sorceries don't go to the graveyard. No, I did not. I did not say he is on burn. That was Zach Zentel that was actually on first against
Oh, this game that's happening on camera right now.
I know. I'm excited.
Very.
Welcome back, Jake.
Glad to be here as always. There is Abzan. Relax. It's right there.
I know. I did not. I said it was Ricky playing Abzan. All the rhinos. Better see some rhinos. That's all I have to say. He's going to make a liar out of me because that's what they do.
I really hope he's playing Groot's familiars in this deck.
That'd be cool.
Do you know what that is?
Groot's familiar?
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
It's green, 3/2 trampler. Or companion.
Oh, companion, yeah. Okay, yeah, that guy. He's pretty cool. Played Ricky's deck, registered his little kid junk. Go to combat. I do like the new guy in guilds that is a better Experiment 1.
Hmm?
Yeah.
That card's already pretty darn good.
Right. But this is like, I believe Celestia.
You can't say it's a better Experiment 1 if it costs more than 1 mana.
No, I think it costs... Well, I mean, it's hybrid. It might be hybrid, but I believe it was a better Experiment 1. It's going to make a liar out of me. I love Stray. That is so much flavor right there. When it comes... And you a lizard? Oh, so cute. It's so awesome.
He's very cute.
It is. Pelt collector. Yeah. One for a 1/1 you get one for one. Let's bring this up. When another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, if that creature's power is greater than Pelt Collector, put a +1/+1 on a Pelt Collector. And then as long as it has 3 or more counters on it, it has Trample. So it doesn't count the back end, but bigger power still... I think that's better than Experiment 1.
I agree. That is most definitely better.
And it's an elf. But yeah, this is like... Well... There goes. I mean, it can be good synergy with Experiment 1 too, but I don't know. Maybe 2 and 2, maybe 3 and 1. I don't know, but that guy's really good.
Oh yeah. My version of the deck when I played that deck was way lighter on actual interaction. Because I tried the Splash Red version for Team of Battle Rage, so you could just like kill people on turn 4.
Right.
It was bad. It was really fucking bad. It was not a good deck. Because Teamer Battle Rage is such a horrible card.
Yeah, but I could see the allure of it. So here goes combat.
When Rock Richie tried to tell me when that deck was in Standard that you cut the pump spells, not the double strikes. And I believed him at an SCG Open.
Wow.
And was immediately punished and lost to a very positive matchup. Also partially because the guy who I was playing against had brought a bad deck. And so I thought it was something else. And then I was like, oh no, this isn't, Abzan aggro, right? And then it was. Because he was playing like 6 drops in his Abzan aggro deck. I was like, what? There's an Elspeth in here. What? This is Abzan control, and he's like, I tricked you. And I was like, oh no. all these hexproof effects to save my guys and regeneration and stuff are bad.
Right. So there is a Grimflayer, and Goif coming in for 4 goes unchecked. So 12-6. But yeah, I saw that. It's like, oh, that's just a better Experiment 1.
Yeah. I'd say it's better most of the time.
And it's not even it's in a Celestia flavor. I mean, it's not watermarked Celestia, but it's not Golgari.
No, definitely not Golgari.
Or this is Simic. But Simic's not in the set yet. There's a couple things that I feel like the other 5 guilds.
Mm-hmm.
Like the what was it, the Runaway like Monument or something like that. That thing just made me giggle. Rampaging Monument. It's a 4-drop, trample, comes into battle with 3 counters on it. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a counter on it. But it's a giant cleric that, like, essentially the statue got animated and it's just running amok. But that's like, oh, that's an Orzhov thing that went crazy. But Orzhov's not in this guild block, so it's weird that they would
Guild
draw like
set.
a cleric. Yeah, this guild set. This guild set.
The question is, since they Wizards officially said we're no longer following a particular number of sets in a block structure,
Right.
how long do you think we'll stay in Ravnica?
3 sets. They've said that the Ravnica set will be 3 sets.
Okay.
It's because it's going to be guilds and it's going to be whatever it is, and then the third one. And they said after the third one, they're wrapping up the Gatewatch story arc. And
we're getting real bored of the Gatewatch. They've been on that for too long.
Yeah, we're wrapping up the Gatewatch. We're wrapping up. We're essentially wrapping up the Gatewatch. We're wrapping up Ravnica, and we're wrapping up Bolas. And hopefully that means that we are going to collapse Ravnica to seal Bolas there. And the Gatewatch has to stay behind to make sure it closes, so they're also trapped on the inside with him. That would be fantastic. I can dig with that. And it looks like Ricky pulled this one out to pull.
They probably won't, though.
They won't. They should. What's aggravating me is last March, Morrow came out with this whole mythos, or not mythos, but new magic ways of life, and said that after Rivals of Ixalan, every set will be large sets. We'll spend as long as we need to on a plane. There's no more block constructed.
I'm totally fine with that.
I know, but here's the problem. We spent 1 set on Dominaria, and they're saying that all of Dominaria needed to be told just in that 1 set. We could have done 2 there. But they really wanted to get into Ravnica.
Yeah.
Now, with Ravnica, they already announced that we're spending 3 sets there. Now, according to their system that they just put into play this year, they should be all 3 large sets. And having such, they are going to be somewhat workable, but be completely standalone sets. They can have flavor because they're taking place on the same plane, but each will have its own set of mechanics, its own set of rules, and its own set of everything to be standalone, because you're drafting each set alone as itself. So when you draft, you get 3 packs of this. New set comes out, you draft it, you get 3 packs of that set. Not 1 and 2 or 2 and 1, because you need the base set to play with the new set. No, that's what they're getting away from. So, and Snell has come to me this past week and has already said that the first 2 sets of Ravnica are going to be large sets, and that they're going to do a smaller 3rd set of Ravnica. And this is my aggravation with this, because that March mandate, it was so powerful, so out there, and just felt so official that and parts of it, like reading it,
it might not happen
because it was March of 2017 is when he dropped it, and we were just getting into it, and just looking at it like a year later. One of the things that he said is we're stepping away from Gatewatch. where the members of the Gatewatch are going to be printed in less frequency. This includes the Planeswalker decks. And I looked at that, and less Planeswalkers from the Gatewatch.
Can you activate the third headset?
Yeah, it's on. You're right. Nope, it's backwards. It's backwards. It's backwards. I know, right? There you go.
Welcome.
Hi, Bill.
To the stream,
Breaker.
Bill.
So they said that, you know, and then I did a quick rundown, and even if you count Liliana was, but if you count Ajani and Teferi as being part of the Gatewatch, because they took an oath apparently, even if you count those as part of it, more than half of the Planeswalker cards printed were Gatewatch members.
Right, but I feel like his statement about that was more to the effect of when we finish the current big story arc.
No, he said going forward from this point on,
I know.
we're going to only print a handful of Gatewatch Planeswalkers.
I know.
It's just, you know what's coming out, Morrow. Why would you say these things?
Maybe he meant from here, from where they were development-wise, which was already done with
Possible,
those sets.
but
He was vague. Like, he was vague about
He was
everything.
vague.
He was intentionally never specific. He stated the overall intentions, but overall intentions with no specifics in them.
right.
So yes,
I'm just saying that it
we
was
do
it was
need
funny
stop
to
seeing
read.
so many Gatewatch members, and we're not seeing so many Gatewatch members in this coming set. Are there any Gatewatch members in Ravnica's?
There's no. It's Ralzeric and Vraska.
Will they be in the next set in some number? Sure, because it's still that same story
Right.
arc. I've already read it. You don't need to show it to me again.
I know.
Okay.
But it's just funny that, you know, it's like all sets from here on out will be large sets. Buy the Danzy, go hunt some Pokemon, eat some dinner, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Are you streaming
Bye.
F&M tomorrow? Oh.
No, I play on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
I stream Tuesday and I stream Thursday.
Oh, you just mean you will see him tomorrow,
Yeah,
maybe.
I might if he plays tomorrow.
Right.
Starting off with Experiment 1. Billy's mad tapping, probably taking over the gym.
I just realized, I can sit here and do something.
You can, yeah. Are you Mystic or Instinct? Yellow or blue?
Blue.
Oh, okay.
The best team.
That's hilarious.
They're all something.
They are a team. Instinct is more respected.
What?
My one Vaporeon
I
just took
haven't
over
met
this
a person who wasn't on Team Instinct who didn't, as soon as I asked them about what team they were, they said, and I told them what I was. They said, thank God you're not a mouth breather. And I was like, holy crap, that's too much.
Team winner. Team winners. Valor for life.
So for a long time it was just Mystic and Valor, and then there was like the small number of people
Who
on
didn't know any
Instinct
better.
who people made fun of. But then
It's still that
Valor
way.
became like really try-hardy.
See, this is the difference. In the Peoria area, yes, Valor was everywhere. But in Pekin, Mystic was just so overbearing.
Oh yeah, in Tulsa, where I just was for a long time, every single gym that I would go by was Mystic,
It's just...
and I think it's the highest large size-wise demographic. Of
I mean, it
teams.
might be. It makes sense. Blue is the most popular color amongst things. And MatPat even did a game theory on it that people were drawn to Mystic from the layout because they were front and center. You know, it's like, you know, your choices are Valor, Mystic or Instinct, and just when you put three things together, people are more likely to go for the center if it's all equal.
Also, if you look at the three legendary Pokemon associated with them,
Right.
Articuno, number one, that's another subconscious thing.
Yeah, but I think Zapdos is the most played one.
True, but I'm just saying, if you want to talk about neurolinguistics
Right,
and
yeah.
psychological linguistics...
Yeah, and Articuno is the first one because he's Uno.
Yes.
So yeah, he would come first, and just
Yep.
so people know, like, yeah, it's Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, but yeah, so there was a lot of just psychological pointing you towards Mystic.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm a fire trainer.
I just picked it just because blue.
See, and that's why a lot of people picked it, because it
Blue
was
is the
blue.
world's highest popularity-wise favorite color.
My favorite color is purple.
Which
Oh,
is
my favorite
half
color
blue.
is purple.
I know, half blue red is a 50 coin flip.
So you should have gone Instinct.
No Zapdos.
Purple best color, but it's got blue in it, which is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's also got red.
Pink.
Well, it depends on if we're talking.
Depends on the purple, of course.
It depends on the purple, and we're also talking light versus pigment.
Yeah.
So, but in that case, it's not blue; it's cyan.
Anyway,
So if it's magenta, then it's cyan.
we're going to go back to the actual games of Magic we're supposed to be casting.
12 versus 17 on the attack. Ryan trying to take this game evensies.
You can do it.
I think he can. I believe in him.
He's definitely looking behind right now.
Ricky Ruff is the fan favorite, though.
This is true.
I mean, the people have been promised Ricky Ruff for 3 games now. Because I originally said we're going to start with Ricky Ruff, and his opponent was Jordan,
Who didn't
show up until
15
later.
minutes into
Yeah.
the tournament.
And then in the second round, it was going to be Ricky, and then I realized, no, Jordan's here. I got to feature Jordan. So that's why we didn't get Ricky then. And then I was promising Ricky so much, we had to go with Ricky. So, I mean, Bill wants to see Ricky.
I do want to see Ricky.
He did. Because he's rocking Ricky.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky.
Close enough.
Nailed it.
There we go. He's rocking Ricky now.
I'm sure there's a delightful visual on the screen right now.
No, that's just his name.
Okay.
You
That's
should
pretty
put
rocking.
you should put a...
I know what I can find. The Rockin' Ricky logo.
Wait, that's a thing? What is this reference that I don't understand?
From Gremlins.
Oh, okay. I often forget that movie exists.
How can you forget about Gremlins?
And I believe that the
Well-
poster that they had for it was like Rockin' Ricky was like in an Indiana Jones style, like adventure scene.
Yeah. Rockin' Ricky's also in like every other
There it
Roger Corman
is.
film.
Oh, it's
Every what?
Rockin' Ricky. Okay.
Every what?
Roger
Roger
Corman
Corman.
film. He's a famous producer / director.
Yeah.
I like Rockin' Ricky's the best in Rock and Roll High School, and he has a really good part in Death Race 2000.
You are the only person that likes that movie.
Which one?
Death Race 2000.
Death Race
Death Race
2000.
2000 is great. That's David Carradine, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. You're the only one who likes that movie.
Rachel likes that movie.
The legacy of that movie has been stained by the sequels that were made.
Well, those are remakes. Those aren't really sequels.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
First one's not too bad. Jason Statham was pretty good in it, but
Yeah.
the other ones weren't very good.
He was by far the most ridiculously shredded he's ever been in that movie.
Oh no, he's way more shredded. And
Crank.
And like either Crank or one of the transporters.
The transporters.
I mean, he stays in pretty ridiculous shape all the time. And anyways,
That's true.
Um,
So, hold on, real quick. Sylvester Stallone still has an 8-pack.
Yeah.
And he's in his 60s.
Well, yes. No, he's he's 72.
He's in his 70s, and he's got palsy, Bell's palsy. So,
And he fully admits he takes HGH.
well, yeah.
Right, but he didn't take, like, a lot of the bigger steroids that everybody else did. And it's why he didn't fall apart when he got older.
There you go. Rockin' Ricky's
Rialto.
whips out to the oldies.
Like Arnold and John Travolta. Tons of steroids.
Why would John Travolta be taking steroids?
He did.
He wasn't a body guy.
I mean, he did. He was at one point a not huge, just like muscular for the point of being physically attractive.
We've got rhinos! I wasn't made a fool!
Woo!
There are rhinos on the board! Rhino, but I mean, there's more on the way, right?
I mean, if we want Ryan to win, no. And it doesn't look like there are any currently in his hand.
But there's a rhino.
Yes, there is. There is, in fact, a rhino in play.
I'm happy for the rhino.
I like rhinos. I've played rhinos.
I know.
Rhinos are good.
I know. I'm happy for the rhino. I like the
I
rhinos.
never lost the mirror to Ricky, ever, when I was playing Abzan.
Junk rhinos. And we're going to go ahead and pat the
Rest
skews.
in peace, Scavenging Ooze.
It's on the stack. Does he have an answer for it?
No. He's going to eat a guy, and then he's probably going to cast that Dismember in his hand at the rhino.
I was like, what's on top of the library?
Well, it was great joining you, gentlemen, for about 5 minutes.
Oh, you're leaving us?
I'm also going to head out.
Well, thanks for stopping in, guys.
Yeah.
Of course.
Pleasure casting with you for a bit.
Did you see these cool tokens?
Oh, yeah. Those are so good.
I got the goblin.
Those are so good.
I love the soldier. It's easily my favorite.
They're also great.
He's very Borosy.
So, do they have any indicators in how to show if they're tapped or
Nope.
not?
Nope.
That was my one thing when they introduced
Yep.
those. I'm like, they're good miniatures because WizKids is making them,
Yep.
but as far as their intended purpose.
As far as good miniatures made by WizKids, there are two that I got that are in these bases.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them came off. They snapped off the
Yeah,
base.
that's WizKids.
They've been. I've not had that with any of my clicks.
Well,
and I don't treat my clicks greatly.
That's
Clicks as in HeroClix?
HeroClix, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, I got to use the Incredible Hulk minifig in one D&D campaign because I was playing David Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk.
I like it. I dig it.
That's awesome.
I'm leaving.
I'm gonna do me up some orcs.
I see that.
I like the orcs.
Primed, paint ready, out of box.
And it looks like Ricky took this one home. Ryan didn't really stand a chance against all them rhinos.
Rhinos for life.
Rhinos for life.
Take care, Bobby.
Bye, Billy. It's good seeing you. I'll be here. I need to find out if there's a fourth round. I'll be right back, guys. Got to find out if there's a fourth round.
So I was like, all right. Like, it's all these foreign things, and I was hoping I wouldn't be like,
The people demanded rocket paper. What? The people got rocket paper.
Rhino, yeah. Right? That's what I'm saying. Rhino, it's like, you're like, ah, it's like, it's not that good and all that, but then you play it. You're like, oh, okay.
It's a 6-point life swing and a 4-5 body, a trample. Rhinos. I was like, you better play rocket.
Yeah.
Theater. Well, good luck to you.
So like if you go to path it, and then I can go and
Yeah, it's okay. I really played like that.
How many discards? Yeah, you're not playing it, so I don't hate you that much.
it's okay. I'll let you. You got there too. Yes, sir. Good luck. Have fun.
scooty boot, scooty boot, scooty scooty boot, boot, scooty boot, scooty boot, scooty scooty boot, boot. Ah! I'm back. Outer space. I just came in to find y'all here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your keys. If I'd have thought for just one moment you'd be here watching me, I don't want you to go. I like it when you're here. But we do have a 4th round, and it is going to be let's see here. I gotta give Ricky Ruff his win. Oh, Ricky Ruff and Ryan King. Ricky Ruff. Ricky Ruff. There's Ryan King. Ryan King gets another loss. Unfortunately, he is 0-5 on the year. That's sad. Sorry, buddy. Where's Ricky Ruff? Where's Ricky Ruff? Where's Ricky Ruff? There he is. Woo, 6-1. Powerful 6-1. Powerful. But speaking of powerful, Rock. Rock's bringing his horny cows into the game. He's done playing off his Jace Tribal. He's trying something a little bit more bold, a little bit more daring. It's Rakdos Minotaurs. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get rid of these dicks. These dicks, get out of here, Mono Green. Get out of here, Rhinos. Where's Rakdos? I know Rakdos has to be on here. Blue Moon, Junk, Boggle, Demir, John, Mom Black, Escape Ship, Panza, Soul Sisters, Rock, Pant, Rogue, Adnause, Dredge, Elves, Miria, Jeskai, Rare Deck wins. Don't have Rakdos. I'm gonna get Rakdos in here. Okay, here we go. Muse makes me smile. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rakdos. Fourth round posted. Let's see who Rock's opponent. Oh, that camera got shifted.
Oh, just so you know, I called your deck band. I thought so. That's fine. It'll work.
Got a little angle crazy, but that's fine. Rock versus, and he's back, Zach Z with the sizzle. Alright, he does have red deck wins. It's up at the top. Right there. It's hiding. There we go. Dadgummit. Come on. Why, there. Ha ha! Got it! Okay. Rock has a handful of fire. Good for him. Now, Zach tells me that he is not going to forget that he can cast Thud on the second main phase after he has declared his attack, so let's find out if he actually means that. Rock's going to take a lightning bolt to the face to get this started. And there's a bolt war. Lightning strike. 3 more to the face. Alright, Rock. What you got? Bolt him. Save your bolt for his creatures. He's going to run out of gas. That's a black Minotaur, and we're going to bolt. Bolt to the face. Bolt to the face. And we're just going to go ahead and kill that creature. Rock takes 2 more from that creature there. What you got? What you got? Tap your manias. Rock cast Minotaur. Oh. Oh. Rock gets hit for 4. Down to 8. Another mountain. Boros Reckoner. That's a big old minnow. Came into play. Target creature can't. Oh, bolt it. Bolt it. Get it out of there. Don't want to do that anymore. Swings for 2. Ooh. Apparently didn't draw anything good. Rock playing more lands down. Attack with the Reckoner. Swing them both. Do you want to take 5? Do you want to take 5? Jump in front of the Reckoner. Jump in front of the Reckoner! Yup. Choo choo choo. Choo. What we got? What we got? We got the mountain and past the turn. Rock getting it done. Plays a Minotaur and turns him sideways. Swings in for 5. Goes to 3. What's he got? Mountain scoops it up. Rock gets game 1. Yes! Go Rock! Neither player has a sideboard to go to, so we're both running it back. This is an interesting matchup. This is hardcore tabletop magic right here. Let's go painless again. Let's see here. Alright, Zach gonna play first and decides to keep this hand. Rock also looking like he's gonna keep the hand. And bolt to the face to get us started, just like last game. Rock's gonna start with what was it? Canyon Slough, Black Red Tapland, and shock to the face. Rock takes 2. Oh, and a bolt, or 2 shocks. 2 taps and bolt to the face. Back and forth bolts, back and forth bolts. And that critter to come back to deals 2. And we're going to terminate that guy. Not even give him the chance. And we're going to tap down 3 Manias. And that's a goblin of some sorts, I think. And that's just going to get terminated again. Rock casts a Black Minotaur. Looks like we've got... He can't block this turn. And he can't block this turn. And turn him sideways for 2 damage. Or for 4 damage. I guess they're 2s. So now we have... now Zach is hellbent. And we're going to terminate one of them. And we're going to play another Minotaur. Let's see here. Black and red. And the modern came. Alright. We've got Rage Mongers. Spells you cost red, black less to cast. So 2 Rage Mongers on the board. And we're going to get blocked. And they're going to trade. Rocks 2/5. Ragemonger is a 2/3. And that is a level up Minotaur. Attack in for 2. Ooh. Oh, Manyas on top. Flooding out, not so good. And level up all the way. Let's see here. How about just red Minotaurs? The level up Minotaur is the Lord of Shatterskull Pass, who's currently level 3, so he's a 6/6. So 6, and then 9, 12, and then whatever that black Minotaur is. I think that's 14 if you don't block. And Rock gets there with the horny cows. Good job, Rock. Good job. Rock picks up his win for the year. He is currently 1-1. And poor Zach, he falls to 0-2 on the year. That's unfortunate, but I mean, you ran into hella fast, hella aggressive Minotaurs, and your deck kind of floods out. It's just unfortunate. But I mean, that's the way it goes in the wild Midwest. Just remind everybody, we are still collecting subs over on the YouTube channel. That's The Zone 521. If you are not already a subscriber, I would much appreciate it if you would. Once we reach 100 subs, we are slapping the ever-loving hell out of Ben Seidel. It's going to a good cause. Kid really wants it to happen. Come on in, guys. Take a seat. Strap on a headset.
Can I just say tram for a death touch?
Rocking this horny Minotaur, or horny cows, pulling it out. Poor Zach. Poor Zach. You know, there's a headset right there you can put on. Nope, you're backwards. Nope, yep, there you go. Well, I saw lots of lightning bolts flying back and forth. Lots of lightning bolts flying back and forth. Lots of terminates. Lots of you can't block this turn. But yeah, you just ran out of gas, unfortunately, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. And then you flood out, and then you're staring down multiple rage. What is it? Rage maulers? Is that what that thing was? Rage something.
Rage mongers.
Rage mongers, yeah. Like multiple rage mongers and a Lord of Shatterskull Pass. Can do against that.
No.
But I mean, you got him to 5. Oh. Bolt you, shock you, bolt you, lightning storm, bolt, shock you, kill that.
Yeah, that first game I started with 2 bolts, drew into the third, and then the second game started out with 2 terminates, drew into the third one.
Yep. Oh, that's a creature? I can kill that. Let's terminate that. Let's put a 6/6 Minotaur on the board. Let's put 2 Rage Mongers down. Let's make everything cost 4 mana less. So do you have Agrax in there, or Angrath, or any of the any Nehebs?
I used to have Neheb before the one ruling where you only have 1 legendary out.
Oh, well, no, I mean, that's always been a rule. You can only have 1 of each legend in play. But yeah.
I thought it was just like just one planeswalker for a while?
Nope. Legends are legends for a reason. But
Yeah, that was the fastest.
yeah, he didn't give you any time to thud.
I play 2 Thud, and I see him every other game but
Right.
that.
Yeah. I don't think Thud would have done anything to me. Wow. And the Boros Reckoner, man, good job on that. Yeah.
My one good game was the first round.
I'm going to block the Boros Reckoner. You should read the Boros Reckoner before you block the Boros Reckoner. I mean, it is true you took one less damage, but always read the Reckoner. Fantastic games, guys. It was really entertaining to watch. We actually had some really entertaining matches tonight. They've been really good. Super close matches. Yours would have been better if you remembered you could thud after combat. just like every day you wake up, just like I'm gonna thud after combat. Always cast thud after combat. Sorceries are best saved for the second main phase anyway. That way they're gonna blow whatever they got on tricks in combat, and if you got something afterwards, hey, thud afterwards. So don't throw away free damage. Just don't throw away free damage.
No.
I saw that you run. Are most of your creatures goblins in there? No. I didn't know if the thing that came in that they can't block this turn was a goblin rager or not.
No.
Okay. Is it a goblin? No, it's not a rager.
It's a Kenra.
Oh, it's a Kenra?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if a lot of your creatures are goblins, I mean you've got a nice shell. It very easily turn it into a 8-whack deck. The bushwhackers are not very expensive cards, and they're very good cards. I would recommend looking into an 8-whack just to see if it's something that you would be interested in. And the reason I ask about the Goblin type, Goblin Grenade is a card in Standard that you may want to swap out for Thud, because your Thud, I've noticed, is doing mostly like 2 damage. Goblin Grenade is 1 mana sorcery. You sack a Goblin to deal 5 damage to a target. So that's something to look into. I think Goblin Grenades are like $1 or something like that. Okay. But yeah, 8-whack is an effective on the cheap side. And from what I've seen, you've got a very similar shell going already. It wouldn't be hard to just modify that a little bit. And it's a very aggressive, very competitive deck too, because it's super fast. Do you know what the bushwhackers do? No. There's 2 different bushwhackers, and they're essentially the same thing. One is 1 red with a red kicker, and the other is a surge cost of a red and a colorless. Both of them, when they come down, they give creatures you control +1/+0 and haste. So the plan is you get a couple different little goblins on the board, and then you cast a whacker to give them all a bonus and haste, and you just swing in on them. It's just a highly aggressive deck, and if anything survives, then you grenade with them. It's like I said, it's not overly expensive, and you've got a good line into it as you got right there. I don't want to tell you what to do, but it just might be something to look into.
Okay.
But yeah, you can, if you just search the internet for 8-whack, WHACK, a lot of different builds of it will come up.
Okay.
Tapped Out, even MTG Top 8 would probably have a lot of good builds. And if you don't know about MTG Top 8, it is a very good website because they take all of the top 8 decks for any tournament and they just post the deck lists. and MTG Goldfish keeps track of that, and Star City Games keeps track of like the big tournaments and things like that. But if you ever want to know what the meta looks like, MTG Top 8 is a very good place to go, because it'll tell you like the percentage of decks that are being played in any given 2-week cycle, and it's just a good place to get ideas. And Goldfish, he's a good site. He'll put up a lot of budget builds, and they're fun to play. I'm not gonna lie, they're really fun to play. And like I said, 8-Whack is on the competitive, and I believe on the budgety side, depending on the way you go with. But and like I said, you've already got a lot of it, and a lot of them run. It's about 50-50 which ones run the Mog Fanatic and the Ixalan Goblin, the one with haste or tap, sacrifice him. The trade-off is yours has haste, but the Mog Fanatic can just sacrifice to deal a damage. He doesn't have haste, but that's the trade-off. And they're really 50-50. You run one or the other, and since you've already got that guy, I would say you would run that one because you like the haste on it. But yeah, it's just something to look into, and I think you might actually like the deck quite a bit, because it seems to be your flavor, and like I said, your shell is very reminiscent of 8-Whack anyway, so just something to look into.
Okay.
But good job tonight, man.
Thank you.
I had fun watching you. I hope you had fun here.
I did.
Fantastic. Hope to see you in the future.
Okay.
Thanks, Zach. And that's going to do us for tonight. We had 4 rounds, 4 very interesting, very entertaining rounds. I wasn't always paying attention to the match, but when I did, it seemed interesting. Jake was a fantastic co-host, and even Billy stopped in to have a little bit of fun, but that's where we're going to leave us. And like I said, I hope you subscribe over to the YouTube channel. We're looking for 100 subs. When we reach that, you know, we're striving to slap Ben Seidel, but that's just the bonus. I mean, that's the incentive to subscribe. I'm just really looking to grow the stream, and I need your support. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. You can comment below. I'm not great at responding, but I try to. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. Keep sending in those oofies, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Until then, I have been Evil Bob, reminding you that however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good night. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Goodbye.